Is Palpatine the voice that Balin's hearing?
And welcome back to Desk Pop. Today we're going to be going over top 5 moments of Ahsoka, episode 6, Far, Far Away.
And make sure you stay to the very end because we're going to be going over our conspiracy theories of what we think is going to happen in the next 2 episodes.
Well, before we get into our top 5 moments of episode 6, I'm going to go with the middle.
You really? I'm giving it a thumbs up.
I'm going to go with the middle.
I'm going to go with thumbs up too.
Yeah. This episode gave us everything that everybody's been wanting from Ahsoka. You know, all the rebels, everybody's like pretty much now the whole family's back together, you know?
Yeah.
Almost.
I don't know if it was missing a little pizzazz for me. Like, there just wasn't anything that really hooked me into the episode.
It was a little soft, I will say that.
I mean, look, bro, we have enough moments for 5. I'm just saying. It hooked me. It hooked me. Well, we do have our number 5 moment of the episode, which is Sabine fighting the nomads, which I thought was a really cool moment just because she really brought out her lightsaber skills more.
It's funny because we talk about how she's trained in the ways of the Mandalorian, and she relies on that a lot. Like, obviously, when this fight starts, instead of going for the lightsaber right away, she goes for her blasters.
So do you think her going back to the lightsaber means that she's becoming more Jedi? Like, she's like learning the ways?
She's just starting to get more comfortable with it.
Yeah, she's starting to get more comfortable with it.
Like, the more she uses it, she's like, oh.
And she was
now
kind
I
of
feel a little bit better.
at that fight. She was at the point where she was like, "Well, I don't have my blasters anymore, so like I have to use my lightsaber now."
I thought she kicked ass. I thought that's why I put it as a top 5 moment, just because she really. I mean, it was like the only fight scene in the show, but like it was
the show, the episode.
The episode, yeah.
Number 4. The part, it reeks like Jedi. The witch is
Telling Thrawn. That was a really funny moment. Out of all the moments in the episode, I was laughing for that one.
Really?
Yeah, just because Sabine's reaction, like the way they said it was like it reeks like Jedi, and Sabine's just like the kid with the soda and Popeyes, and he's like.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I thought it was really funny that they said that too, because at that moment too, they were pretty much side-eyeing Balin and Shin the whole episode, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll talk more about it in conspiracies, but they definitely are up to something. Like, something's gonna happen between them. Like, they're just butting heads all day, you know?
Well, number 3 on this list, we have Thrawn calling Balin, knowing about all the Jedi, and asking about Ahsoka's info. He wants to know her home planet, who her master was.
And I think it's gonna be something real special when he finds out that Ahsoka's master was Anakin. Because I think Thrawn is one of the few people that know that Vader and Anakin are the same person.
Well, I was gonna say, actually, a lot of people on Twitter were surprised.
Actually?
He didn't know to begin with?
No, a lot of people on Twitter were fighting about how he doesn't know.
Well,
like,
That he
people
doesn't
are
know that
split.
Anakin is Vader?
Vader.
Oh, you know he knows.
I'm like, no, he knows.
Yeah,
Like,
he knows. I'm pretty sure he found out during Rebels. And him and like, I think there's one other person that knows, apart from Palpatine, obviously, and Ahsoka and the general people who were there.
The other 600 that already know.
That already know.
You know what's crazy is that Vader's actually pretty young.
No, he's nice, 56. I mean, yeah,
Like, relatively young.
relative to us.
Yeah,
But you know, General Thrawn is 69.
Verga.
Verga.
Giggity.
No, but it was really funny because just to go back into the top 3 moment, just because Thrawn was like, oh yes, you're General Balin. And I was like, oh, like he used like his name from the Clone Wars. And I'm assuming Balin was what, like in his young 20s?
He's about the same age
Around
as
there
Anakin.
because they call Ahsoka Commander.
Yeah.
She's only like 13.
You think Balin had do you think Balin had a Padawan during his? Because obviously Shin they met up during like the Empire era or afterwards.
Maybe his Padawan was killed by Anakin.
Dude,
Another
man,
reason.
dude, I'm telling you, Daniel's been. Well, we'll save it for the conspiracies, but Daniel's been saying about that. We'll bring it up later, guys. Don't worry. If you guys stay to the end, we're gonna be talking about the conspiracy theories. So we do have the number 2 moment is Thrawn's introduction, which I thought was badass. I don't know if you guys heard it, but the stormtroopers were like Thrawn. Thrawn, and I'm like, what the, you know, like in my head.
It like throws you off for some reason.
Yeah.
Like it didn't fit the scene.
I don't want to say didn't fit. I'm just saying that after like what 9 years of being exiled, 10 years of being exiled, these stormtroopers are still like,
Yeah.
Chanting his name.
like, what did this guy, like, you've been exiled, bro. You guys aren't like, you guys been, it's been rough.
It's just you guys.
Yeah.
It's just you guys.
Like,
Nobody else.
Yeah, nobody else. Right?
Like his garments are ripped up.
Yeah, like worn down.
The
everything.
stormtroopers look like they've been wear and tear, you know? Like,
Yeah.
so for them to just be like, the introduction of Thrawn.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. They're technically not stormtroopers. They're
Clones. Aren't they not clones?
well, yeah, but they were I watch it with subtitles.
Yeah.
And when they were chanting Thrawn, it was night troopers is what they're called.
Oh. I will say though, it was really cool because it did give that feeling of the OG movies. Like everything looked like the movies from like Return of the Jedi and
Like the first trilogy.
Yeah, the first trilogy. We do have the sponsor of today's video, which is
That's Pop. That's us.
That's us, baby. If you guys enjoyed these type of videos, make sure you guys subscribe. Like the video if you're enjoying it. We're trying a new format. Let us know if you like these type of videos. We're trying new things, you know. And if you guys have been watching this far, trust me, this conspiracy theories, I'm ready to dig in.
All right, before we get into number one, honorable mention.
Yeah, we do have a couple, man. Some of my favorite moments. My most favorite was the opening scene at the beginning. It just looked really cool. It looked different from all the previous hyperdrives, hyperspeeds. Just the lights were just really cool to see.
Yeah, because it's always the same animation every time for hyperspeed.
So for them to change it up was really cool to see.
Another honorable mention, we get to see Enoch. I don't like his mask.
Yeah, you were saying.
I don't like his mask.
Why not?
I don't know, because you're used to the other ones where it's just like the eyes and then I guess a smile, I guess, or something.
It gave us the Roman theme.
Like a Roman Empire type of vibe.
I just didn't like how it looks smushed in.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's like because it's like a small face.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about the Roman Empire a lot lately. So like for that to just be brought up,
I really miss Julius.
Julius Caesar.
Isn't that his name?
I wasn't gonna drink tonight, but
This one's for Rome.
Another honorable mention.
the ship going over the tower.
Well,
That was
even
a badass scene.
the whole ship just coming in, like in the introduction of the ship was badass.
Because you get like the top of the ship, so you're like, oh, like that's a decently sized ship.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I did not expect the fucking whatever the starship, whatever the fuck they call them.
You know what it gave me vibes to is where like most movies start at the beginning and you just see the ship panning over like the waters. That's what it gave me vibes.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of memes online with the tower just inside the
Inside the ship.
yeah, it was really funny. But that does bring us to the number one moment that we were all excited to see, that I'm sure you guys were waiting for since episode 1.
Yeah.
Was Ezra's introduction. Him coming out of the little hut.
Yeah, the little hut.
What do you guys think about the blue eyes?
The blue eyes are the little crab looking thing.
No, of Ezra.
Oh,
like
Ezra
they're really
eyes?
prominent.
Yeah.
No, like do you think?
Yeah. I was gonna say his eyes threw me off because they're just they're out there.
Now, I want to, before we get more into this top moment, there's a lot of debate online. Do you think they should just use the normal colors, or do you think they should use the colors they use in animation? Because in animation, like Hera had like bright green eyes, Ahsoka has the white eyes, and now Ezra has like the blue eyes that are really prominent.
Yeah.
Do you guys care if it's like, because a lot of people are like, no, they should be realistic, and other people are like, no, it throws you off. They should just use their normal eye color.
I haven't had an issue with it so far in the show, in live action.
Yeah, a lot of these people online like nitpick, and for me, I'm like, se entiende.
Yeah, but they nitpick like the dumbest things.
Yeah, like eyes. Apparently.
Yeah, like eyes.
But I thought it was really cute. Like one of his first phrases was like, "Did we win?" Because like you don't realize that he left before the war ended. So for him, he's just been out here living life with these naughties, I believe they're called. Naughty.
Little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes. That was really cool. Welcome to the conspiracy zone. We did have Balin during this episode. He was pretty much saying that everybody was scared. Everybody's running away from this voice, but no, he's running towards it.
Yeah.
What's this voice? It's got to be something big, no? Like he's been talking about it for a while now.
I don't know, because so Balin, we know he's not Sith. We know he's not Jedi.
He's a little in between.
He's a little in between, and he mentions this in the at the beginning of the episode. I think he's had some really great dialogue this whole season.
Yeah.
Like he's said some really like important lines or just lines that get you thinking. Like at the beginning of this episode, he talks to when he's talking to Shin Hati, which he's telling her like there's this cycle between light side and dark side.
Yeah.
And it's just, repeats. Jedi fall, Empire rises, Empire falls, Jedi rises.
I mean, it's been like that since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
Sith
that's what he says.
and
that's what it
Jedi.
is.
He's like, it's been like that since the beginning of time. It's going to continue being like that.
And he wants to end the cycle.
Which sucks because we know that he doesn't.
We
But-
know already that he does.
Well, like here's the thing though, they can do a real big twist where now we're in another galaxy, you know? Now that we can have stories that don't involve the Skywalker saga, these characters can survive on this galaxy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's stories to be told with Ahsoka, Ezra, and all these people on a whole nother galaxy, introduce a whole plethora of characters. I think that would be a plot twist for them to
They start their own empire.
Well, no, just start their own Jedi, but not really, like just start their, like what Balin wants. He just wants to start anew without anything, and I think they can do it, and this is a great way to do it. I do want to bring up one of the conspiracies that were right. Angel, we were talking about the 3 witches from Macbeth. And we get this 3 witches in this episode who pretty much tell the future and the past. Well, the future. So I thought that was a good foreshadowing, my boy Angel. I'm gonna give you props for that. So now you're at negative 900 for doing points with how many theories you're right. I don't know if you brought it up. Somebody brought it up, but I think you brought it up that Marok was an inanimate object.
Yes.
But now we see that the witches are actually resurrecting people. Marok might be one of the corpses that were resurrected.
Yeah.
Thrawn was talking about resurrection and that we were going to bring people back.
Do you think Thrawn is going to betray the witches?
No. I think this is what's going to happen. I think he does need the witches. I think Thrawn is going to make it back to the galaxy, and I think Ezra and Ahsoka and all them are going to stay.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to be stuck behind?
Yeah, and I think Thrawn is going to be defeated by Mando. Oh, yeah, it's just like this crazy. No, yeah, I do.
Throwing in random shit.
I just start... See what's 6.
Then Grogu's gonna slice his head off with a lightsaber.
Yeah, bro. I think Grogu's the one.
You think Grogu's the one? I don't know. I feel like Thrawn is just using the witches for now.
Yeah,
for his own gain.
He's gonna kill him.
And once he gets what he needs, he's either gonna kill him or he's gonna
leave him behind. They're gonna leave him behind, and then that's how Ahsoka and these.
Because the witch is gonna be like, you betrayed me.
Yeah, so they're like, we're gonna help you fucking get back and kill him.
We love the community. If you guys have anything, put in the comments because we love to see what the people are saying. A lot of people are saying, why couldn't they just leave to begin with since they already have a chip? And to answer that question is because they don't have the coordinates.
Yeah.
Stupid. Balin says that we could be lost forever if we get the coordinates wrong, and they just hyper speed.
If you jump into light speed blindly, you don't know where you're going. All right, guys. Well, that was our top 5 moments of Ahsoka Part 6, Far, Far Away. Let us know your thoughts and predictions for these last 2 episodes. Who do you think Balin was talking to? Was it Palpatine? We'll find out next time.
And let us know your favorite moments from this episode in the comments below, baby.